On this episode of the Carolina Sports Guy, we're going to dive in and look at Week 16, this terrible 32-6 loss to Tampa Bay. Before we get into today's video, make sure you subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. It's free of charge, folks. Uncle Chuckley would greatly appreciate it. Pound the like button. Hit the bell notification. Be notified of future videos like this on the Carolina Panthers, Carolina Hurricanes, Charlotte Hornets. And by all means, folks, leave me some comments. I love the dialogue. Well, folks, I put it off for a few days. Trying to do a review of this game. It was the last home game for Carolina. I had a feeling we wouldn't win. Tampa Bay's kind of in the driver's seat for, the playoffs as far as maybe chasing Green Bay for the number one seed. But they needed to win against us to win the division, which, remember, last year when they didn't win the Super Bowl, they were a wild card team. And isn't it kind of hard to believe that it's been like 14 years since Tampa Bay's even won the division? I think we've won it 4 or 5 times in that amount span. And it seems to me, before Tampa got Tom Brady, they were the meddling team in the division. They were the ones that were an afterthought. Yeah, they'd beat us once in a while, but for the most part, you could chalk up 2 wins against them. And now that's not the case. You could even see it the year before Brady got there, when we didn't know if Cam was going to be done or not. We had won some games without Cam. We had lost a couple games. Like I remember I think it was the Monday night or Thursday night game against Tampa when they were pitiful. And Cam wasn't healed from his ankle injury when he got hurt from the New England game. Shoulder still wasn't right, and CMC got stuffed on the goal line in a game, we could have won. I remember games like that, thinking we're a lot better, but Tampa Bay showed you something. They had the pieces, they had the defense. Their offensive line was good. They had a couple of receivers. They were just a quarterback away in a couple positions. That's the kind of situation we're in now. We think we're that close, but it's not that easy. It's not that easy to find a quarterback. Timing is everything. But getting on this 32-6 win, what do we do? I mean, win by Tampa. What do we do right away? Our defense holds the first series, forces Tom Brady and the Buccaneers to punt. We get the ball, we drive down the field. Cam looked good. And I wish he would have kind of rolled into the one guy when he ran it down on his 30-yard run. He got inside the 10-yard line in the red zone. We couldn't muster a touchdown. We had to settle for a field goal. It's got to change, folks. It's just too many years of not getting in the end zone. And, of course, what does our defense do on the next possession? We give up a touchdown. It never fails, no matter if we score a field goal or a touchdown, the next possession our defense ends up giving up a score. You take away the Arizona game that we actually throttled them, got a turnover, scored, and then throttled them again, got a turnover, and we scored again. That's how we have to win a game right now. But our offense is abysmal. It's kind of hard to watch. Without CMC out there, our receivers have underperformed. That has a lot to do with our quarterback play. That also has a lot to do with the offensive line not being able to pass block. And without CMC, our run game is pretty abysmal. Hard to get some good runs. And quarterback play, whether you look at Sam Darnold or Cam Newton, it's tough. Sam Darnold had a nice pass to Shi Smith, and I wish Shi Smith could have broken and scored. A really nice drive. But what do we do again? We get down inside the 10, and we had to settle for another field goal. Pitiful. But Darnold showed some athletic ability on that scramble where he was almost sacked, flushed out the pocket, found Shi Smith open deep. Just can't find a way to get in the end zone. And no matter what, folks, the way it looked, the fans are just sitting on their hands. It's boring. Having Tampa Bay fans in the stadium, this is the thing I hate about it. I've seen a lot of Tom Brady, Tampa Bay jerseys. They're the same damn people that probably got New England Patriot jerseys in their house. I know some people that are Tom Brady supporters. That's not so much of an NBA mentality. They don't root for a team, they root for a player. Look, I know Tom Brady's the greatest winner of all time. There's no doubt about it. He just cries, bitches, and moans like a little girl all the time. And I really am not being fair to little girls when I say that, because he's worse. But I'll be so glad when he retires and he's done. I'm so sick of that guy. I'm just so tired of seeing him and hearing about him. And that's what the national media wants. And what does the national media say about our team? We're a joke. No one outside of Carolina cares for our team. Well, guess what? I don't give a shit about Green Bay. I don't give a shit. I'm not from the frozen tundra. I'm not from Wisconsin. I don't care about their history. I don't care about Aaron Rodgers. I'm not a Green Bay fan. I remember watching football back in the 70s as a kid when Green Bay got decimated by Chicago 62-7. I'm not a Green Bay fan. I'm not a Tampa fan. Right now, Tampa's on TV. Why? Because they're winning. Because of Tom Brady. You want to go back a few years back? Nobody watched Tampa. Nobody. They were boring. And now we're in that scenario. But this is my team. I'm a Carolina fan. I'm going to root for Carolina. Even for the most boring, sorriest team in the league, that's my team. I don't listen to what the media and the pundits say about, oh, you got to root for this team. Anybody remember New Orleans Saints, their history from 67 to 85? They never had a season better than 8 and 8. They were a joke, a laughing stock, even with Archie Manning. Folks, they didn't get good until the late 80s. And really, they haven't had a lot of success until Sean Payton got there and they got lucky and struck it rich with Drew Brees. Now, mind you, they got a good coaching staff and they've built their defense. But we looked pathetic against Tampa. There was no fight. The defenses gave up. Hassan Reddick even didn't look like he had the motor he had. Had some terrible calls in the game, too. A lot of holding. But Tampa Bay just steamrolled us. It was a joke. And now we got to play them again in 2 weeks after we play New Orleans. Might not win another game. But folks, 32-6. What can you say? I mean, even that one long 50-some yard touchdown run by Tampa, it always happens. Some guy throws a touchdown pass against it was his first touchdown pass. Or some guy gets his first win against it was his first win. Or some guy gets his first touchdown run against us, and that's what happened. It always happens to us. But folks, the winning sucks, but you got to hold in there. This is our team. And as bad as we are, and as abysmal as it is, you know, the future's got to get better. But we got to draft better. We got to coach better. And we have to keep the players here who are motivated to win. When you start losing your Thomas Davises and your Luke Kuechlys, and when Cam was here the first time, and your Greg Olsons, when you start losing those guys and they retire or they leave the organization, you got to have somebody who can lead the charge and carry the battle flag. And right now, I don't see anybody. In fact, the only thing I see better on offense than what we had last year is we got a better kicker. And that's it. And he's hurt now. Okay, folks, what do you think of the video? Are you as disgruntled and unhappy about our current state of our Carolina Panthers as I am? Leave me some comments. I love the dialogue. Pound the like button. Hit the bell notification to be notified of future videos like these. And by all means, folks, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Help Uncle Chucky out. We'll see you next time on another edition Carolina Sports Guy.